Chapter 5 India, My Motherland. Learning objectives. We will learn about location of India, neighbors of India, physical features of India, different landforms, islands and climatic conditions. Location of India. The country where we live is called our motherland. The name of our motherland is India. It is located in the southern part of the Asian continent. It is also a large country. In fact, it is the 7th largest country of the world, covering an area of 32 million square kilometers and extending from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. It is also the second most populated country after China. It is a beautiful country. The Bay of Bengal surrounds our country in the east, the Arabian Sea is in its west, the Great Himalayas in the north, and the Indian Ocean in the south. Neighbors of India. If you look at the map of our country, you will see that it shares its boundaries with many countries. There is Pakistan and Afghanistan on the northwest, Bhutan, China and Nepal in the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east, and in the south, the island country of Sri Lanka across the sea. These countries are our neighboring countries. Let's know. The name of India is derived from the river Indus. Physical features of India. As already said, India is a very big country. It has physical features that make it different from many other countries of the world. It has a variety of land surfaces, high snow-covered mountains, rich fertile plains, hot and dry desert lands, and the heaviest rainfall place in the world. Mountains and hills. Mountains are a group of hills rising high above the surrounding areas. The Great Himalayan mountain range in the northern part of India is the highest mountain ranges of the world. Some of the peaks of this range is always covered with snow. Mount Everest, the highest mountain peak of the world, is located on the Himalayas. It is located in Nepal. Mount Kanchenjunga is the highest mountain peak in India. Many of the big rivers of our country like the Ganga, the Yamuna and the Brahmaputra etc. originate from the Himalayas. These mountains are also homes of many medicinal plants and herbs. Some famous hill stations like Shimla, Manali, Darjeeling etc. are located on the Himalayas. There are some other mountain ranges in India. Some of them are the Satpuras and the Vindhyachal in central India, and Nilgiris or the Blue Mountains in South India. Hills are rocky pieces of land rising gently to a medium height. The Shivalik Hills, the Ajodhya Hills, the Naga Hills and the Garo Hills are some famous hills of our country. Plains. A wide stretch of the level land is called a plain. Different parts of our country have plains. The northern plains lies to the south of the Himalayas. It stretches from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. Many rivers like the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Satluj and their tributaries flow through the plains of northern India, making them rich and fertile. The coastal plains lying along the sea coasts in the southern part of the country are fed by rivers like the Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Godavari and Mahanadi and their tributaries. Many crops like rice, wheat, maize and sugarcane are grown in these plains. Valleys. A valley is a low and even land between two hills or mountains. It is a natural trough in the earth's surface. The Valley of Kashmir is famous for its natural beauty. Rivers. A river is a large water body flowing over the land. Most of the rivers originate from high mountains and flow down the land, finally merging into the sea. The Ganga, Yamuna, Satluj, Brahmaputra, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Godavari and the Mahanadi etc. are some big rivers of our country. There are some small rivers that do not fall into the sea but merge into another big rivers. They are called tributaries. Rivers like the Jhelum, Son, Ghagra and the Hooghly etc. are some famous tributaries that merge into other big rivers. Plateaus. A plateau is a part of the land that is little higher than the surrounding area but has a flat surface. The Deccan Plateau is in the southernmost part of our country. Most of its parts have rocky land and there are many hills with flat tops. The Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau are two other famous plateaus of our country. These plateaus are rich in deposits of coal and mineral ores. Deserts. A desert is a dry, sandy and barren land. It gets very little rainfall during the year. Only thorny plants like kikar and bushes like cacti are found in the area. The camel is used for transportation in the deserts. It is called the ship of the desert. The Thar Desert in western Rajasthan is the largest desert in India. Islands. An island is a small land area surrounded by water on all sides. Two groups of islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, lies in the Bay of Bengal in the eastern side and the Lakshadweep Islands lies in the Arabian Sea in the western side. Forests. There are thick forests in different parts of our country. The mountain slopes are covered with forests and grass. Many wild animals and birds live in these forests. We get many useful products like wood, fuel, honey, etc. from these forests. The Sundarbans lying in India and Bangladesh is one of the famous forests. It is the home of the Royal Bengal tiger. Let's know. The Sundarbans is named after the Sundari trees grown here. Climatic conditions. Being so vast in size, our country has different climatic conditions. It is very cold in the mountain areas while it is hot and dry in the desert areas. The plains are hot in summer and cold in winter while the coastal areas are humid. Mind map. India. Location. Southern part of Asian continent. Physical features. Mountains and hills, plains, valleys, rivers, forests, islands, deserts, plateaus. Neighbors. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bhutan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka.